This is legitimately one of the biggest bang for your buck aesthetic body parts that's really gonna take your physique to the next level. That is exactly what I'm gonna share with you today. Let's get into today's video. The body part I'm referring to is the upper chest, which is so stubborn for most people. Same with me. But I'm gonna show you something. It's not gonna be an incline press the way you're normally doing it. I'm gonna show you a variation on the Smith machine. You can also do it with a barbell that's going to make the world of a difference. We're gonna start off just a regular incline press. I forgot about something. You know something? We're gonna put on the tank cover. Why? Because we're gonna tuck in like absolute gentlemen. We're here to bring back class back to the space, baby. That's what we are, natural crusaders. We're gonna be on the Smith machine. What you're gonna wanna do is get set up on the Smith machine. Like I said, you can also do the barbell, but what I want you to focus on, and this is the most important part, it's not about the machine you're on. What I want you to do, instead of you come in and do your regular presses, I want you to do a guillotine press, which means you're going to touch your upper chest. You're gonna be touching the clavicle itself, almost to the base of your neck. Not almost, actually, to the base of your neck, up. And you're probably thinking, dude, that's gotta be bad on your shoulders. Well, you're gonna have to spam my page to then learn how to have injury-resilient shoulders that don't break even if you try. So that's exact cadence you wanna do. I come down, I touch, up. That's why I'm telling you start off with the Smith machine, because it's obviously much more stable, but you should be able to do this also with a barbell. And notice the quality of these reps. If this was the only rep you're allowed to do inside the gym today, how beautiful would you make it? And how far would you take it? All right, that's it. However, because it's stubborn, that's not where we stop. I'm gonna show you Superset that's going to maximize your results. I'm talking about in as little time as possible. Yeah, Superset supremacy, natural supremacy, upper chest supremacy. We're just supremacists. Crusadia coded, if you know, you know. Anyways, we're going to do an isolation exercise off of that compound movement. That was extremely specific. We're lifting like snipers here. That's what the Superset framework does for you. All I'm doing is making sure I isolate properly, right? So I feel a stretch along my upper chest. You should feel it start from here, come all the way down. That's how your pectoralis minor, the muscle we're trying to hit, that's the fancy term for the upper chest. You should feel the stretch, because the deeper the stretch, the stronger the contraction. So you stretch out just like this, boom. Oh, that sucks. This is proof in the pudding how creative I've had to get with my training, because I don't have a luxury gym, but look what I've managed to do completely naturally with minimal equipment, more than most people do with all the information in the world. I kind of want to do another set now. Screw it. Touch, up, down, touch the clavicle. Finish. Oh. You never miss an opportunity to do more with quality reps, ever. Anyway, sorry, a little bit of a segue. What do you want me to do? Waste a beautiful set because you guys are watching this? Not a chance, dude. That's what it takes. That's the type of psychotic mentality you have to have. So all you're doing is taking that stretch, up. Boom. You know something? I've earned the right to do what I'm about to do here in a second. Just like that. I at least just want to show you the cadence. Down, stretch, posture up, feel that stretch, sink, boom, that's your cue. Don't hesitate the moment you find the deep stretch, because then from there, it's game time. I earned the right to do what I'm about to do. Been dangling all day. Yeah, I'm doing a set. No shirt. Why? Because honestly, this page is full of dudes anyways. My dudes are all straight. God willing. Point is this set's for me. Maybe we do a sick montage with sick sound filtered out, looking like an absolute animal. Crusadia coded, baby. montage, am I right? That's today's video. Obviously, I have so much on my page. However, a lot of you guys that want to get into phenomenal shape, have confidence, you guys seem to want to just stop there. And honestly, if you're in phenomenal shape, congratulations, you're ahead of like 90% of the population. And that's a great thing. But people just stop there, man. They coast. And if you're anything like me, I'm just a regular, grew up in a regular home, the average guy. But it's unbelievable when you have a shift in mentality, and fitness was that wake up for me. The moment I realized I can let this thing bleed over into other areas of my life, everything switched. Because to have a great physique, like I said, is an incredible feat. It's nothing short of spectacular, especially when we're natties, because it's impossible to do this and to get this level without going somewhere in your own mind. You are spiritually neutering yourself by doing so. When I see people take and trying to find shortcuts and optimizations, you're spiritually neutering yourself. It's awful. You need to take that physique powered presence that you build, and you need to make your real life look that way. That means moving over into obviously having the type of businesses you want, making money in a way that feels like it's spiritually enhancing you. Just like you built a body that's spiritually enhancing you. It's all one and the same. It's no different. But if you guys are interested in actually taking that segue over and you're kind of developed in the fitness realm, you need to move it over into business, and then eventually all other parts of your life that you'll have to be in Crusadia to join, which is the first ever digital nation. It's not a play on words. We have extremely high level dudes in there that I would have never expected would have found the page. But it's incredible because when people see life from a similar lens, like I said, I come from the middle class, that are amongst that crowd that are the hidden outlaws, the rebels, what I like to call the outliers. And I think there's plenty more of us, and that's exactly what I aim to build. Anyways, if you guys are interested in anything like that, Uncle Rommy business is down below. I share a lot of things now because so many people are asking me about, please share business stuff. And it's been about time, but I don't like to do something unless I know I have a perspective that's fully mine and not adopted from other people necessarily, but learn from other people, and then I get to tailor it down based on what I've learned from other people and what I found worked for me, right? I've done a lot of different stuff, no doubt about that. But if that's something you're interested in, click the link. It's going to be right below Uncle Rommy Business. If you're interested in kind of my whole philosophy and thesis and what Crusadia actually is, link is also right down below. I love you guys very much. I hope you actually implement the things in this video, because aesthetically you're going to look like an animal, but in addition, your strength, injury resilience, it's all going to go through the roof, because it all has to be one. Everything has to be congruent. If you look a certain way, you should have confidence that's indicative of how you look, strength indicative of how you look, a life that's indicative of how you look. It's all got to be congruent. It's all got to be one. Anyways, I love you guys. From Uncle Rommy to the Natural Crusaders, I love you guys. And to my fellow brothers in Crusadia, you guys know I love you, and you guys are family. I got your back for life. Anyways, I love you guys. Uncle Rommy out. Peace.